everyone looking forward to a super carnival. Now they're ready here in the last. Light flashing on the gates. They stand. Off they go. Missing the kick, Colchino. Missed it by 3. Emerald Trader settles down just in front of it as well. Chad's Me Dad flew the gates and bounded straight to the lead. Coming across post haste is Tell Nothing. Gets to second from Shadow Girl. Up there fourth, Jarman. A length and a half away. Then on the inside, Cavallo Red joins Money for Old Rope. They're clear from Nobel Lawrence. Colchino's picked up ground, followed by Beanie, and tacking on behind those Emerald Trader at the tail of the field as Chad's Me Dad leads them going down the back, reaching for a little more leather in front as well. Chad's Me Dad took them past the 1100. A length and a half to Tell Nothing. Shadow Girl running third. Pace nice and steady. Back behind them fourth. Over on the inside, Jarman. Emerald Trader from last had been sent around them here. Takes off Funaki, and from the back of the field has gone up to be running fifth. A length away, Cavallo Red down on the inside of Money for Old Rope. Beanie is next in that 3 deep line, followed by Colchino back there towards the tail end of the field as they work down the side. Nobel Lawrence back with it. Chad's Me Dad at the 600 post. It led them in the last from Tell Nothing. No change to the order. Shadow Girl third, followed by Jarman. Emerald Trader. He took off a fair way from home to get him going. Cavallo Red will sweat on the cutaway for Pike. Back there in the middle, Money for Old Rope, and then Beanie. Nobel Lawrence well back. So's Colchino. Chad's Me Dad led for home. Out to the middle of the course. Nucky hasn't moved yet though on Emerald Trader. And down the outside, the big fellow ranges up. Emerald Trader hits the lead. Shadow Girl sticks on. Cavallo Red's under pressure behind them. Shadow Girl, Emerald Trader having a great stoush. 100 left to go. Emerald Trader on the outside. Now takes Shadow Girl. Gets away. And Emerald Trader breaks back into the winners list. Emerald Trader beats Shadow Girl. Colchino, a good run. Missed the kick by 3. Beanie fourth home. Followed then by Jarman. Cavallo Red, an absolute shocker. Did nothing. Back there in the field is Nobel Lawrence. Money for Old Rope. Chad's Me Dad gave up the ghost, and so did Tell Nothing, who has finished a furlong behind them at the rear. Calculated move by Peter Nucky there on Emerald Trader under the 60.5 to take off when he did down the back after settling down second last. All of a sudden he got this big fellow by Trade Fair rolling and had him there up running fifth. Pace was nice and steady without being hot, but Emerald Trader over the top of Shadow Girl, who'd reached the lead, and Colchino, who missed the start by 3, has run third. Beanie fourth, and the abject failure in the last is Cavallo Red, which has not fired a solitary shot. That is a really disappointing run. 1:10.46 interim numbers after the running of race 7. 1:10.46. Emerald Trader for Lynn Watson, RW Watson, Keithy Watson, trained by Linny Watson. Great result here for all concerned, and Peter Nucky decided to take matters into his own hands here with Emerald Trader with its third win in 12 starts this afternoon. Second placing to number 10 in Shadow Girl by Uncle Mo, Gary Crispin, Holly Watson. Colchino by Machino. Felicity Forbes Ives, Michael Poy in third place under the circumstances, all things being equal. A very good run after missing the start so significantly. 1 3/4 by 1 1/4 of the margins. 1:45.36. So they got along at a good steady race. The fractionals were really good. 37.10 the last 600 metres there to the final event of the day. Okay, well that's a lovely result for part owner and trainer Linny Watson, who is about to join us down in the winners' enclosure with Brittany Taylor after the last.
Yes, she is, Darren. Lynn, congratulations to you. We spoke pre-race and you were comprehensive in your discussions and giving us an insight into him. What were your thoughts during the race? Pretty much exactly as you said, he misses the kick and then he gets tugging in behind, and in the end, Nux just had to take him the long way.
I just said to Peter, if he just does it, let him go. It's just no point fighting him anymore. He's got his own mind, but he's got the ability there. But it's just trying to get him right.
Were you obviously confident with the grounding that he's had that fitness wouldn't be a problem if he was left tramping deep?
Oh, I know the fitness is fine. He doesn't need a lot of work because he does a lot on his own. You know, it's just the way he is. He never works with another horse, but he does it hard, you know. So, yeah, no, he's good.
Out of the machine, he characteristically is not the fastest away. There was one even further back than him. Did you think it was him for a moment?
I did actually.
Similar colours, yeah. I thought you might.
But also, thank you, Britt. I must thank Peter. He's there at 4 every morning to ride him, and he's put the work into him, and it's paid off.
And has he been instrumental in, as you say, just trying to get the horse to relax a bit more and not be so anxious?
Him and also Jason Whiting. Jason put a lot of time into him, and I owe a lot to Jason for the work he done as well. Yeah.
It's lovely to see it all come together. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Lynette Watson there, Emerald Trader, justified in her decision by bypassing last Saturday's assignment. Scott, she said she wasn't 100% happy with him and that set up on that day, and decided, no, we'll go here instead to a midweek assignment, and it's paid off.
He's having a decent blow there too, Britt. He's covered some ground and he's done the work, and he's been way too strong for them in the end. It's, I'm sure, a very, very rewarding victory, because there's no denying how much ability this horse has got. We saw it again today. He wasn't as badly out as Colcino, who's done a super job to run home like he did, but he's at the back of the field, and then he starts to over-race. Peter Nucky's pulled him out 3 deep, a long, long way from home, basically just to keep him happy and keep him out into striding room and staying out of trouble. And at the top of the home straight, he covered all of them onto his inside. To her credit, Shadow Girl fought on really bravely underneath, but it was a one-act affair in the home straight. Emerald Trader, too good. You would think off the back of that they'll head to a Saturday race, and somewhere between the mile, the 18, the 2000, you can have a lot more fun with this horse. But Peter Nucky's been aboard him quite a lot throughout his career, and today gets the job done. Nux, I was worried about you last start, I'll admit, at the back of the field. It was a nightmare ride.
Oh, you weren't the only one. Yeah, he gets amongst them, and his heart rate rises, and he really wants to break out of where he is. And they did go ridiculously slow in that particular race, because on the same day, the other race was 2.5 seconds faster. So everything sort of created a bad going for him. But today was a lot more genuine pace on, and he drew out wide, so I just kept him in a flowing lane. And although he's covering ground with weight, he's got such a big stride, and he's quite athletic, and that helped him do the job.
It seems like keeping him happy is going to be keeping him out of traffic.
Yeah. Well, fighting him was only just slowing him down and getting into a shit fight with him. And today that never happened, and you saw a better horse today.
What's he like behind the barriers and in the mounting yard?
Yeah, he was quite relaxed today. He's just been doing a little bit of work. He done work this morning and yesterday, and you know, he's a trade fair, and they're hard work, and hopefully when she gets on top of him, he'll keep getting better.
I'm sure very rewarding for Lynn, because she must do a lot of work with him.
She's a ripper, Lynn. Like, she cares about is the horse, and she looks after us riders, and it's good to be riding winners for her.
Congratulations, well done, Nux.
Thank you.
There is Peter Nucky rides Emerald Trader to victory for Lynette Watson, and that rounds out our coverage here from Belmont. Thanks for your company on Sky Thoroughbred Central, and we'll catch you again on Saturday.
Hooked on a feeling, I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. Lips as sweet as candy, its taste is